Hello students, today we will be discussing how to write a formal letter. The things which you should keep in mind while writing a formal letter. Now we like private letter, personal letter is a bit more informal. There are no many rules. The only rule is everything is written on the left hand side and the letter is divided into three parts. But when you write a formal letter, you should keep many things in mind because this is not only for an exam purpose but you can write this letter also in your real life, so it should be correct. The format should be correct. So here are few rules. First is everything begins from the left hand side. Now whatever you write, that is the salutation, the date, the subject, the subscription, everything should be on the left hand side. This is the box format that we follow nowadays, and there are no commas used anywhere in the format except in the body of the letter. Now the students have the habit of using commas after writing. When they write an application, they use comma after the principal, after the name of the school, so no comma is used. Okay, while writing a formal letter, don't have to use comma in the format, in the salutation given. You have to use comma only in the body of the letter if it's needed. When you are writing the paragraph, when you are describing the problem, there you can use the comma. No use of writing, no, you should not use comma in the beginning. Okay, when you are writing the principal or you are writing the address anywhere. The date should be written as 26 July 2020 and not in figures. Now one thing you should keep in mind that the students repeat this mistake. When they write a letter, they often write the date as in numbers, but they should write it in the above given manner. Okay, this is the correct one. If you know the person whom you are writing the letter to, you can use respected sir, otherwise use dear sir or madam. Now, if you are writing an application, you should use respected sir because you know the person. If you do not know the person, for example, you are writing the letter to the police officer, or you are writing the letter to the bank manager or to the editor whom you do not know personally, no use of writing respected sir. You can simply use dear sir or madam. Okay, and the fifth one is thanking you is used only if a request has been made. Now the common example of formal letter is an application, because you are making applications are made generally to make a request. For example, to provide fee concession, to provide leave, to open a new canteen, or generally formal letters are for request only. But in some cases, like in the letter of complaint, for example, you are complaining about anything, so if a request is not made, so no thanking you will be used. If only a request has been made in the letter, thanking you should be used. For example, if you are writing a letter to the editor, you are requesting the person to publish the letter in their newspaper, so thanking you will be used. In maximum cases, thanking you will be used. If no request has been made, then no thanking you will be used. Last one, if you know the person, end the letter with yours sincerely. If you do not know, end with yours faithfully or yours truly. Avoid using yours respectfully or yours obediently. If you know the person, for example, again I'm giving the example of an application. If you know the person, you can use yours sincerely. Otherwise, you can write simply as yours faithfully or yours truly. That shows that whatever you are writing in the letter, that is correct, and you are not you are faithful to that person. In no way whatever you are writing is you are cheating or you are some sort of frauding. So you should not use yours respectfully or yours obediently, because you should use a language which is self-respectful. Okay, you cannot doubt yourself. Of course, you respect that person, that's why you are writing the letter. Okay, and no use of being obedient to that person. So you should avoid using these two things, here respectfully or yours obediently. If the case is the principal, then the case is different. If you are addressing the letter to someone else, then no use of writing yours respectfully or yours obediently. So I hope you have understood it.